Guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to another video. Today's kind of a weird one. My week is starting off a little bit strange. My washing machine broke. It will wash, but I cannot open the lid, and I have clothes trapped in there. I was super busy with work all weekend, and I needed all of my laundry done, and I started the first load, and those clothes are trapped. So I am currently at the most adorable laundromat. I'm actually gonna go inside and ask the owner if she is okay with me doing some video inside, because it is the cutest thing. It's called Dirty Britches, and it is very bougie inside. It's adorable. So hopefully I will be able to get this process done quickly, because they've got huge washers. This normally takes me all day to do 5 or 6 loads. Hopefully this will only take an hour, but this is the start of the vlog today. So this is what we're doing. This is just a week in my life, and I'm not sure where it's gonna lead or what we're gonna be doing, but this is where we're starting. So let's get to it. This place was so cute. From the outside, it really just looks like any other laundromat. But once I got inside, I was shocked at how adorable this place was. They had a lot of different size washers, but the main focus was like all of the decor that they made to have an experience. Especially this little kids section here, Little Britches Laundry, with their little mini washers. It's got a little table where kids can sit and read. It was just such a refreshing thing to see, because laundry is such a tedious chore that it was nice to see that they took the time to make this something that was enjoyable. I mean, even the signs for the bathroom were laundry themed, and I just thought that was really cute. So I'm sitting here waiting for my clothes to finish washing. I'm a mess. I struggled getting my stuff here because it is so hot. Florida has hit summer, even though the rest of the country probably hasn't. It's humid. I need a shower, but this place is really cute. So this is not a good way to start the week, but every dark cloud has a silver lining, and I'm glad I found this place. So laundry day got away from me. That was a crazy day. But I was able to get all my laundry done that day at that adorable laundromat. And today I actually ended up having to have somebody come in and fix my washer. So it is back in action and I'm able to use it. So I'm very happy with that. And I'm hoping that fix will stick, because as cute as that laundromat was, it is much more convenient to be able to stay home and do laundry. So since that day got away from me, I really didn't film much that day. It was just laundry. You guys know what that looks like. But I am on the hunt now for some things that I want to do in upcoming videos. And some of you guys know I've been talking about my screen room that we are in the process of finishing the build for. It's time to start thinking finishing touches, and I've got a furniture set in my cart on Amazon. I'll include a picture here that I'm thinking I want to go with. I think it's really pretty, but I do need more than just that. I have a really nice table I want to use, but I need chairs for it. And then I also want to check out HomeGoods, which is where I'm parked now, getting ready to go in, because I want to see about like a side table and like a little bistro set maybe, or something like that. And then I also plan on freshening up my spare room. We've got a baby shower coming up in a couple of weeks, and I have some family coming in that will be staying in that room. So I kind of want to do a refresh in there and change out the bedding and maybe the quilt and brighten it up for the summer. So I'm gonna head into HomeGoods and see what I can find and see where this takes me. You guys, I really like this set. This is adorable. This is, let's see, Martha Stewart brand 3-piece outdoor set, $500. That's not bad. Looks like it's got wicker. Oh, it's a swivel. Wood top. Outdoor resin. Is that a storage? No, that's not storage. Dang, that's really nice. I need this one too, but it's white. I'm not a big fan of white. I like the more natural colored wicker. It was a lot cheaper though. I think I was a little late to the party when it comes to looking for outdoor decor at HomeGoods. It was kind of void of anything outdoorsy except for what I showed you out front and these stackable chairs. They did have a couple of items that were outdoor related, but nothing that I was looking for. That metal hanging swing was huge and super expensive. And as I rounded the corner, I wanted to take a look at what they had on the other side. And they had these really giant vessels, which would be great for trees to plant in. And then there was this, and I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I think in the right space that might look really nice, but definitely not for my home. So I figured I would just kind of check out the rest of the store. This floor lamp was absolutely stunning. I already have a really nice floor lamp, but I was so tempted to buy this one. It was elegant and cottage looking and vintage looking all at the same time for only $80. But ultimately, I decided to leave it behind. I was on the hunt, like I said, for some bedding and specifically a floral print. I was at HomeGoods last week before this video, and I did pick one up that had a floral print, but I wanted to check out this location just to see if they had any other options that suited my taste better. Everything I was finding from the Tommy Bahama line was very tropical, had a lot of leaves and things that I wasn't really loving. I did like this hydrangea print and then that striped print, but then I came across this set, and this one was really in line with what I was looking for. I wanted something that was kind of cute and shabby chic and something with soft summer colors like this blue. So this one is definitely a contender. I really like the detailing on it. You guys will have to leave me a comment and let me know what you think and if either of these are a good option, if this is something that you would select for a room refresh for the summer. Remember, this is going to go in my spare bedroom. And after I checked out the bedding, I do always kind of like to see what other things they have in store. HomeGoods is always changing their inventory. And so because I am on the hunt for some finishing touches for the patio, I thought it would be fun to just take a look at some outdoor entertaining items. I didn't actually buy anything in this section, but I'm always on the hunt. We will be having a baby shower at our house, and that's coming soon. And so I am thinking about maybe picking up one of these drink dispensers, actually probably two of them, to be honest with you. But on today's visit, I did not actually grab any of these. You're at my side, I'm befriended in an illusion. Early summer at HomeGoods is a great place to find some clearance options, and a lot of these candles were really pretty. They had really great scents. I actually just picked up a bunch of candles recently. I will be using them in my living room decorating and also probably my kitchen, but I can't pass up a good candle sale. And I loved this one with the green sort of William Morris print. I thought that was really pretty, and it was only $6, so that one did come home with me. I was considering this glass one also because I love the way candle flame looks through that cut glass design, but ultimately I think this is the one I ended up coming home with. And for $6, I mean, you really can't beat that. I have in mind to pick up some items that will help me personalize the space. So I was thinking about maybe a picture frame that I can put in some sort of a family photo. And then I always love checking out lamps. HomeGoods has such a great selection of lamps. Because I'm going for a shabby chic look, this floral lampshade really caught my eye. Okay guys, today is another new day. This video is off to a crazy start. Every single day I say, today's the day I'm gonna do all the things and get it videoed for you guys, and then life gets crazy and hectic. Work has been crazy. Our family is planning a wedding that we'll be attending within the next 24 hours. We've got a baby shower coming up. I've been so busy with work and travel, and it's just been nuts. So I do apologize for the abrupt starting and stopping of all of these clips. I am hopeful though that today I will be able to kind of hang with you a little bit more. On the docket today is I think I'm going to go back to HomeGoods and return. Let me show you what I got and show you why I'm thinking I want to return what I previously bought. Okay, so this is the one I think I'm going to stick with. I think this is a much better fit for the style of the room and how I want the room to look. This is by Brooks Brothers. It's a pinstriped, almost like a really soft cornflower blue. It comes with a really pretty bolster pillow. I love the detailing. It's got the scalloped edge. And one of the things that sold me on it was the eyelet on the outside of all of the scallops on the pillows. So I'm gonna go with this one because I think this is a better fit for the room. Now I also picked up this frame at HomeGoods. They did have some that were on sale, on clearance actually. I decided not to go with those, mainly because I absolutely loved the style of this one. It was only $10, but there was just something so vintage and pretty about the curves on the frame and the way they did the florals here. I just thought that was really pretty. So I'm gonna be using this one in the room makeover. And then I also picked up a new candle. So this was on clearance and I want to try to incorporate this, this look. I love this idea of the William Morris patterning and the blues and greens. So I'm hopeful that this and that will be a good fit. I know kind of the way they are right now, it might not look so great, but I've got kind of an idea in mind. So you know how that goes. Sometimes you have an idea and you just got to run with it and see how it all turns out. And that is the plan with this. Now, let me show you very quickly what I'm going to be returning, and you can kind of see how everything changed once I saw this blue and white striped one, because I was definitely on a different path when I first got started. Molly's just hanging out. The spare room is actually her bedroom. It's where I keep her bed. And we've done some work in here recently, but this is what I started out with. Forgive all the noise of the bag. So this is actually what I originally started out with, and I like it. I do. I was wanting a floral pattern and stripes. I wanted to combine the two, and so when I saw this, I thought it was perfect because, you know, the underside has the striping and the piping on the outside was striped in the same color scheme as the florals. And I thought that was really pretty and very summery. The colors are perfect. Blue and green are great for summer. But I don't know why it just wasn't doing a thing for me. I don't know how to describe that, but once I got it home and I brought it up here into my spare room, it just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. So I'm thinking I'm gonna stick with the pinstripe one that I just showed you, and I'm thinking this is going to go back today. So that's on the plans for the day. We're going to probably do a little bit of thrifting, my daughter and I. So I'm really excited to go hang out with my daughter today because she's expecting. Her baby is due in August, and I know how things go as a new mom. You just don't have time to go out and do leisure things. So we're going to probably go thrifting, have some coffee, just kind of enjoy the day. Probably going to take the top off the Jeep and enjoy the warm weather. So I hope you guys are here for whatever we end up doing today. And let's go because it's morning, it's Saturday, and there's so much to do. So we will be returning that one item today. Oh, I got a hair tie in the back seat there. Hair ties are everywhere. I am constantly dropping them and placing them everywhere so that I have them whenever I need them. Morning time is a great time in the summer to have the top off the Jeep. So I want to take advantage of it because this morning the temperature was already at like 8:30 in the morning, about 86 degrees and humid. So that top ended up going back on pretty shortly after the day began, just because it's just miserable in the 90-degree heat with the humidity. But I always do love taking the top off. I have always wanted a Jeep ever since I was in high school, and I never got one. I never was able to make it happen. And so having this one is just really fun, and I've really been enjoying especially the springtime driving around with the top off. And I'm running behind you. I'm befriended and in Lucia. I could never stand aloof. So the last stop today is Goodwill. I'm not really on the hunt for anything, but I do like to pop in at least once a week just to see if there's anything new. You never know what you're going to find, and that's part of the reason why I really enjoy thrifting, is because it feels like a treasure hunt. And especially, like, for example, this week, the 50% off color is red. You can find some great deals if you're on the hunt for items with the color of the week. I did not find any red ticket items this week, but I did find a few items that I plan to use in some upcoming videos. This floral piece caught my eye immediately. These colors are absolutely gorgeous. Believe it or not, I'm already thinking about fall, so I have this in mind for some fall decorating. And then I was considering picking this equestrian print up because I do have a really large equestrian print in my bedroom, but I think I want to kind of move away from that style, so I left it behind. But it was really pretty, and I think it was only like $6.98. You guys know I'm a sucker for furniture, and this piece almost came home with me. The only thing that stopped me was my husband's voice in the back of my mind saying, "Where are we going to put it?" After I saw that piece, though, I saw something from across the room and I had to go check it out. I saw this most beautiful color wood stain, and I wasn't sure what it was. I thought it was a box. It ended up being this picnic basket. It was only $8.98 and it was gorgeous. It was in fantastic condition. And this was something that I absolutely needed to take home with me because I used to find items like this all the time in my area at thrift shops, but recently I had a huge antique shop come in. Like, when I say huge, it's like almost 20,000 square feet. And I feel like all of the good items get snatched up by all the vendors early on. So in my lazy morning, afternoon hour shopping at thrift stores, I miss out on all of the great deals. Out there in the open, just a wishing and a hoping. I decided to go back to the floral section and check out what else they had because the one that I had in my cart was so pretty. They did have a few arrangements that maybe looked like they were from someone's wedding. They kind of looked like they were put together in a bouquet sort of setup. They had a couple of fall items coming out. I know it's early, but you guys, I'm always thinking about fall. I love decorating for fall. I love finding items for fall. And then this little set of baskets, this is actually someone else in the store. She was eyeballing them and I loved them, and I was hopeful that she would put them back on the shelf, but she didn't. She took them and put them in her cart. This little bowl here is similar to one that I have at my house that I also thrifted. So, if that's something that you're on the lookout for, Goodwill is a great place to find really cute baskets and even houseplants. This is a faux one, obviously, but it looks really real, and I love the vessel that it's in. It looks like something that maybe you might find at, Target in the threshold line or something. Now, after the day of thrifting and hanging out, my order from Home Depot arrived. This is the pieces that we will be using to create our ceiling on our front porch. It's basically just wood planks. My husband is going to do like a 3-dimensional drop ceiling. So after that arrived, I thought I might share with you these chairs. I actually picked these up on Amazon. I was on the hunt for some chairs that were stackable and modern looking, but also a good deal. And this 4-piece set was actually a great find. I am considering buying one more set so that I can replace the 2 chairs that are on the outside of the table, like the taller chairs at the heads of the table. And I would also like to replace the wicker chairs that are to the right of the screen that I picked up at a yard sale. They are not in great shape. They're falling apart. So hopefully I will be able to make that happen soon. And then I thought it would just be fun to share with you a little bit of the Memorial Day decor that I did put up. I didn't do a decorating video, but we had a great Memorial Day. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit random and kind of all over the place, but sometimes that's how life is.